And that helps the agency very well. The other $1 million will go towards increasing and improving the park houses. I also want to share with you that I was listening to Q95, and one caller who identified himself as Steve Benjamin called the radio station, and I want to quote him. Matt, the government gave farmers planting material, plantain and bananas. The government gave them fertilizer. But Matt, they need markets. And when I heard that, I came to DEXIA and I said, the farmers are crying for market. And also the Minister of Agriculture raised that issue with us. So we call our market specialist there, Mr. Seja, and I want to say thank you to Mr. Seja, that every time we call on Mr. Seja, he goes out and do the work that he's being paid for. And I want to say thank you to him there. So we went out and we found the markets. We found the market for plantains in the United States of America. We did free trial shipments. We meaning DEXIA got not 1 cent back from the shipments because of 2 issues. 1, quality, and 2, shipping. But what I really want to say is that every single farmer who supplied DEXIA for the shipment got paid. So DEXIA took a loss of $109,000 for this trial shipment. But indeed we lost the market because we couldn't supply because of quality issues and shipping issues. And then we moved to bananas. We sent Mr. Seja again to look for a market for bananas. And Mr. Seja came back with 2 markets. One in Trinidad and one in St. Kitts. The one in Trinidad is asking us for a 40-foot container, 1,070 boxes. Sadly, we are only able to supply about 450 boxes. So my admonishment to farmers is that if the government has done its part by providing the planting material, providing the fertilizer, and I can state that we spent $189 million from Maria to now on farmers. That is to repair feeder roads, farm access road, boats to fishermen, engines to fishermen, planting material, fertilizer, farm equipment, small tools, and so on. All you need to do is produce. So what I'm asking the farmers to do is those who have 3/4 acres, move it to 1 acre. Those who have 2 acres, move to 1.5 acres so we can get the increased production. But remain mindful that the most important thing is the quality, because we can only keep the market if we have the quality. So far, the market in Trinidad is good. We have done free shipments, and all the produce reached in good quality. I think we're getting good reviews. So I'm happy and thankful to the farmers who are supplying us with this. All we urge is for you to increase your production and be mindful of the quality. Again, I want to touch on fish before I leave. The government gave DEXIA the mandate to manage the fish, Roseau fish market. And what DEXIA is planning to do is, or what we're actually doing is, welcome Minister of Agriculture, what we're actually doing is building an industry. And what I mean by that is we would like to be able to buy most of the fish from the fishermen steady at a constant price, not drop 2 days $5, tomorrow is $6. We buy at $6 and $7. So what we want the fishermen to do is go out, catch the fish, and bring it to DEXIA. And in the process, because of the big hotels and the big restaurants, they would have a consistent supply of fresh fish to do their business. And I would like to, whilst I'm on that, to thank the Prime Minister again, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and also the Financial Secretary, who saw the interest in DEXIA and the confidence in DEXIA to give us, or award us, or loan us $500,000, $500,000, to assist us in purchasing of fish. And to date, from January 1st to 31st of October, we have purchased 53,000 pounds of fish at a price of $373,000. And we would like to continue buying, and the Prime Minister, the Financial Secretary, and the Permanent Secretary in Trade has assisted us by giving us $500,000 so we can continue purchasing fish from the fishermen. And DEXIA is very pleased with that, and we continue to do the best we can. I would like to also say thank you to the people who serve on the board with me. Very active board, everybody participates. We have one thing in one agenda, that is to make DEXIA and Dominica by extension a better place, and I think we head in there. I would like to thank the staff of DEXIA, the manager, and all the other senior staff, and the vendors who are here, the farmers, and the fisher folks. Today is your day, we celebrate you. Some of you will be rewarded and awarded for your diligence and hard work. Those of you who have not and will not be awarded, use that as a stepping stone to do better for next year, so you can be one of the awardees for next year. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bonne journée. Market day for the front.
Thank you, Mr. Esfrey. We now call on Honorable Julian Defoe, the Acting Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy, to give us an address.
Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton, the husband, Mr. Burton, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Honorable Roland Roy, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries, Green and Blue Economy, the Honorable Greta Roberts, the Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development, other government ministers, parliamentarians, Mr. Ryan Ansem, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, other Permanent Secretaries, Mrs. Henderson, Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, the Most Reverend Kenrick Forbes, Bishop of the Diocese of Roseau, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Chairman of the Vibrant Board of DEXIA, famous Mr. Nicole Zespri, the Local Government Commissioner, Mr. Toussaint, the past chairs of DEXIA's board, Ms. Hannah Clarendon, Mrs. Paula Plasko, the General Manager of DEXIA, Mrs. Kishma Regis Detouche, Roseau Market Superintendent, special invited market, farmers, fisher folk, well-wishers, all visitors. And export markets. You must ensure you follow good agricultural practices and give the market what it wants, not what you want as farmers and fisher folk. The market dictates, and you need to take your signals from the market. As it relates to exports, we are well aware that we have seasonal abundance of produce. But are the volumes consistent to sustain the export market? Are the prices competitive? We should not attempt to treat the domestic market in the same manner as the export market. Prices for the same commodity are usually higher on the domestic market than the export markets. The advantage of export lies in the larger volumes that we can dispose of or dispense of. We need to make that paradigm shift to develop our production system in such a way that we will be able to sell volume of items at competitive prices to service the export market. At the domestic level, we must know what products are in demand and produce these products to take advantage of market opportunities. Farmers, purpose giving meaning to every seed planting, every harvest, and every product sold, and every early morning spent tilling the soil or setting up the soil or even coming down to the market, and we are very well acquainted with the times that our farmers come to the market. Vendors, your role in preserving the tradition of the market as a hub for social activity is highly appreciated. I implore you to serve your customers and patrons of the market with the pride and warmth. Remember, customers have many choices these days, and if they are not treated right, they will quickly move on to another supplier where the service is better, and we are hoping that that supplier is not in a big air-conditioned building for our fresh produce. I just had to put that in. Vendors, I exhort you to pay special attention to the presentation and pricing of your products. Farmers, vendors, fisher folks, let me also appeal to you to cooperate with the Roseau Market Authority as you conduct your business and to recognize the efforts being made by DEXIA to enhance the facilities at the market. The Roseau Market is a model public retail area. All of this has been possible as a result of the hard work of the Roseau Market staff and you, the patrons of the Roseau Market. To our youth, very important, the future of farming and enterprise is in your hands. Embrace the use of technology and creativity to build the foundation laid by those before you. Progress alone is not enough. As our independence films remind us that progress must be guided by purpose. Your role will be to preserve our traditions whilst embracing new technologies. And sustainable practices that protect our soil, the environment, and our future. My dear young people, there are countless opportunities in the agriculture sector. Your parents did not have the access to vast opportunities that technology today has presented. Use your education to take advantage of the many opportunities created through information and communication technology. To make agriculture, agro-processing, and manufacturing more efficient. And more efficiency will mean that you can reduce your cost of production and you can sell more in larger volumes. Patrons, customers of the Roseau Market, should not only be a place for trade, but rather a hub for promoting friendly connections, sharing of aspects of our culture, and opportunities for networking, such as the event today. Supporting local industries means giving preference to local products because we believe that they are more wholesome. We are contributing, by patronizing local products, we are contributing to employment creation and to the stability of the family in a whole. DEXIA has recently taken over the Roseau Fish Market, and therefore it would be remiss of me not to recognize the hard work and sacrifice of our fisher folks. Your resilience and determination in ensuring that you provide fresh fish to the market is certainly appreciated. And we heard the chairman of the DEXIA board explain to fisher folks what are the facilities that exist and that DEXIA is indeed open for business for fishers. Let this market day with a difference remind us of our shared responsibility to support our local farmers and vendors, to buy local and support all things Dominican, to promote fair trade and to encourage innovation in agriculture and business. 47 years of progress and purpose means making that paradigm shift to add value to our agricultural produce and to package them in attractive and more convenient forms. As a government, we will continue to provide the necessary policy guidance and leadership required to create an enabling environment where agriculture and entrepreneurship can thrive, where hard work is rewarded, and where every farmer, vendor, young person can dream bigger to raise the level of economic activity, especially in our rural communities. Again, as we celebrate 47 years of progress and purpose, let us renew our commitment to community and to each other. Farmers, vendors, consumers, let us work together to ensure that the 47 years bring even greater progress, prosperity, sustainability, unity, and purpose. In closing, I salute every and each farmer who tills the soil, every vendor who greets their customers with a warm smile, and to our wonderful patrons who continue to patronize the Roseau market. You are the true heroes of our nation's progress and purpose. Let us all move forward with pride in the past. Let us all move forward with pride in the past, purpose in our future, and hope for our future. May this market day with a difference be a day that is truly, truly different, and we all make it a difference in our heart, actions, and in what we do. Finally, let me wish each and everyone happy 47th anniversary of independence. Do have an enjoyable and successful market day with a difference. Once again, thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Indeed, you've addressed every aspect as it relates to DEXIA, and you've given us a lot of food for thought. Food for the farmers, the vendors, the fisher folks, and for us, even as consumers. We will now have a cultural presentation, and it will be done by patriotic dancers.
bon matin avec parole qui c'est jour la place de France là nous qui a présenté l'on est pour habitants, l'on est pour habitants, l'on est pour tout le monde qui ni affaires et business qui a un petit produit localement donc ni ça avec parole nous l'on est pour présenter pour eux avec nous là à l'antenne à sur Radio Kairi avec comme savent nous tous là c'est saison indépendance avec ça a fait pas indépendance avec qu'on nous là qu'on va parler nous va parler avec qui pour ça continuer avec ça va faire plaisir pour nous là ensemble avec eux.
My cabinet colleagues, and in particular Honorable Defo, the chair of DEXIA and his wife, our Bishop, His Lordship Kendrick Forbes, His Excellency, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Dominica, the permanent secretaries, especially of Trade and Agriculture, the General Manager of DEXIA and staff, our dear vendors and farmers, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good morning. I am delighted to join in this celebration of our proud, hardworking, and self-reliant farmers, fishers, and vendors, the men and women who sustain our families and communities through their honest labor and dedication. Let me begin by saluting our farmers. Your work sustains this nation. Through your resilience, we are reminded that Dominica's soil, when properly cared for, can produce abundantly. And to our market vendors, the women and men who bring life and energy to these spaces each week, you are important contributors to our local economy. When I observe your stalls overflowing with local produce, I see hard work, determination, and love for country. You deserve our respect and our support. You are the reason why Dominica continues to feed itself and inspire others with our resilience. This government has always recognized that agriculture is the lifeblood of our country, Dominica. The government has always said that no country can truly be independent if it cannot feed itself. We have therefore made it a national priority to modernize our agricultural sector, to give our farmers the tools, infrastructure, and support they need to succeed. Under the Emergency Agricultural Livelihoods and Climate Resilience Project, thousands of farmers have received seeds, tools, inputs, and financial assistance to rebuild their farms and to strengthen climate resilience. We have improved feeder roads, expanded irrigation systems, and supported new farming technologies to make agriculture more productive and sustainable. Our investments are meant to ensure that our farmers and vendors operate in conditions which reflect the value of their contribution to the national economy. My dear friends, Market Day reminds us of something very important, that food security begins right here. Every yam, banana, avocado, and dasheen displayed on these stalls is part of Dominica's food independence. And so, we must continue to eat what we grow and grow what we eat. In doing so, we protect our health, we strengthen our economy, and we honor our farmers. Too often, we here in Dominica are tempted by imported foods that are high in chemicals and extremely low in nutrition. Yet, right here in our markets, we have the freshest, most organic produce you can find anywhere in the world. So today, I urge all Dominicans to let us make a conscious effort to return to our roots, to support our local farmers, and to make the market our first stop every weekend. Let us take pride in preparing local meals for our families using local ingredients. Let us take pride in using local produce to prepare our meals at the restaurants and hotels across Dominica. This morning, I also want to pay special tribute to the women of the market, the mothers, grandmothers, and young women who work tirelessly to make ends meet. You are the embodiment of strength. And I dare say we will not have a market in Dominica without the women of Dominica. So we salute you. Many of you have used the market to educate your children, build your homes, and create stability for your families. You are entrepreneurs in the truest essence and sense, and your government will always stand with you in your efforts. We are also determined to see more young people in agriculture and in the marketplace. We are encouraging our youth to see agriculture not as back-breaking work, but as a business that can create jobs, income, and national pride. Our goal is to make agriculture not only about feeding ourselves, but also about earning foreign exchange. Dominica's tourism industry continues to grow, and with it comes increased demand for local produce, fruits, spices, and herbs. Hotels, restaurants, and supermarkets should be supplied primarily by Dominican farmers. That is why we are strengthening farm-to-market linkages and encouraging more local sourcing. We are also supporting agro-processing, the transformation of raw produce into products like pepper sauce, jams, herbal teas, and juices, which can be exported and proudly branded as made in Dominica. As you heard in the last budget address, we have transferred the management of the Rosa Fisheries Complex to DEXIA. This is part of our deliberate plan to improve the efficiency, management, and marketing of our fisheries resources. DEXIA already has the capacity, systems, and experience to handle export of agricultural products. And by bringing the fisheries complex under the management, we are creating stronger links between agriculture, fisheries, and agro-processing. Through this new arrangement, we are positioning our fisherfolk to benefit from the same marketing and export opportunities that our farmers enjoy. We are creating one integrated system for food production and distribution, from land to sea, from farm to market, and from local to global. And of course, we have given DEXIA $500,000 to buy fish from the fishermen. My hope is that all of the $500,000, Madam General Manager, will go to buying fish. Likewise, we also gave $5 million to purchase agricultural produce. My hope is that all the money will go towards buying produce from the farmers. so that the money can circulate within the farming community and the fisheries community. I take this opportunity to commend DEXIA for its leadership and for organizing this Market Day with a difference. This event captures the essence of what we're trying to achieve as a government, building pride, improving systems, and promoting local enterprise. I want to especially recognize the efforts of the chairman, Mr. Esprit, and of course, the board of directors. My dear friends, before I close, let me also extend congratulations to all the awardees being recognized here today. Your dedication, creativity, and perseverance embody the true spirit of Market Day with a difference. You have shown excellence in your craft, whether through the quality of your produce, the beauty of your displays, or your commitment to cleanliness and customer service. Each of you represents the best of Dominica's agricultural and entrepreneurial spirit. Again, I remind us that when we choose to buy local, we are saying yes to Dominica. Again, I remind us that when we choose to buy local, we are saying yes to Dominica. And so, all of us who call ourselves patriots, you only display patriotism by supporting what is local. It cannot just be a phrase or word. It has to be in deeds and in actions. And the farmers need us that when we go to the supermarket, we demand that we have local produce. When we go to the restaurant, we can't have apples and grapes and there are no bananas on the table. We have to reject the apples unless they can produce us with bananas for our fruit. So, the government is clapping. The government needs you to join it, to add your hand so that the clapping, the applause can be even louder for the farmers and vendors in Dominica. So, the ball is in your court as a nation. When we plant a garden, we're investing in our future. When we support our farmers and fishers, we're strengthening our resilience. So let us continue to cherish our markets, to support our vendors, and to celebrate our farmers and fisherfolk. Together, we can ensure that Dominica remains a nation that feeds itself, sustains itself, and thrives through the collective effort of its people. I want to congratulate Hannah Clarendon, who will be recognized by Her Excellency the President and the nation on Monday for her service to Dominica. We salute you for all the work that you have done through DEXIA, through agriculture, the export of produce. And so we do not have gold to give you a big gold ring or gold chain, but we give you our love and our appreciation for this national award. Thank you so much, our vendors. Thank you, farmers. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. And we at DEXIA echo the sentiments. We love local, we buy Dominica, we support our farmers, our agro-processors, and our fisher folks. Now we will have the cultural performance from patriotic dancers.
We are here this morning with Aaron Packets, Market Day with the difference, La Place, Eve or Difewas. Hey, I'm on the Creole, you know. So it's been a wonderful day so far. We have the comments we are a little difficult. La place est différence.
Bon, pas mauvais, Steve. Vous va venir bien avec la cache là. Mais Steve, vous va prendre notre moyen. Ça fait un plaisir, moi, c'est professeur. Mais Steve, la place est une différence. Dernier, la place est une différence en Nation Dominique avec un Dominique. Parce que moi, je savais de toi, semaine qui passée, la place est une différence en d'autres communautés en Dominique. Mais Roseau, Ville Roseau, avec la place Roseau, c'est la place extraordinaire. Avec nous, on va faire ça dernier samedi, avant l'indépendance nationalement. Avec nous là, comme au côté, le Premier ministre a fait une bonne parole. Parole là, il fait là, il bat compagnie DEXIA $5 millions pour poisson, pour pêcher poisson, pour vendre poisson. Et bien, il aussi bat $5 millions pour agriculteur. Mais Steve, moi, il y a un petit problème avec nous en nation qui, là, nous avons produit local. C'est difficile pour nous gagner local, mais nous avons laissé nation pour gagner local parce que local là est bon, avec pas seulement est bon, mais il est bon pour santé nous, avec il bon pour tout ce qu'on a qui encadre nous, parce que là où il y a d'autres produits dans l'autre pays, où on risque de taper maladie, et bien maladie qui va gérer. Comme ça, nous avons les nationaux Dominique. Pour gagner un produit nous, localement, gagner un produit nous à la place là. Et aussi, Steve, nous n'avons pas des produits agriculture. Nous avons produits, tout différents groupes qui ont essayé de faire Dominique. Par exemple, on est piment chaud. Vous savez qu'il y a piment chaud, pepper sauce. On a d'autres produits localement qui m'ont plus tard à cause de ces gens qui ont produit avec 20 nous avons des nations pour faire certains qui ont même l'air, en même instant, bien avec acheter produit ça là, avec la qui est Western Dominique, la qui est Western Économie Dominique, le ministère a dit.
We will not be able to say we are hungry.
No.
Because, of course, the more local products we can consume, the better for us. And we'll have a reduction in the number of diseases, CNCDs, communicable and non-communicable diseases that we have here in Dominica, cancer, etc. We can see a reduction in those diseases if we only eat more local. And the Prime Minister has always been calling, always been asking for Dominicans to eat local, produce local, and it provides an opportunity for us to export. We want to be the fruit basket of the region. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we are the fruit basket or the food hub, as it were, for the Caribbean, it means that more people will see the need to come and purchase from us in Dominica, and money will be pumped into Dominica's economy, all types, euros, US, just name it, and that means that will speak volume for us here in Dominica.
Saudi a fait parce que si nous en Caraïbes là, que c'est produit agriculture pour exporter en Dominique, pour voir aller, pour marchander aller, ça qui mène là avec seulement pour mon pays Dominique.
Okay, thank you. Let's get back to the podium.
A pleasant good morning, everybody. Our first set of awardees, Outstanding Farmers for 2025, who supported the multi-purpose pack house, or '93, Chriswell Raymond Durham hails from 4 Road Marigot. A dedicated and hardworking young farmer, Chriswell has devoted 11 years to agriculture. A proud past student of the Northeast Comprehensive School, Chriswell exemplifies commitment, discipline, and innovation in farming. Chriswell currently farms on 18 acres of land with 12 acres under active cultivation. He produces a variety of high-quality crops, including ginger, potato, sweet pepper, tanya, and cucumber, which he proudly supplies to DEXIA. Christiel Raymond's Durham's Prize is sponsored by Autotrade Limited and the World University Service of Canada, Caribbean, Dominica, Inc. Mr. Christiel Raymond Durham. Mr. Lawrence will receive on his behalf. Our next awardee is Diwani St. John. Diwani St. John, born on 17 September 1997, is from Central Square, Wesley. Farming has been a lifelong passion of Diwani, a commitment he has carried proudly from an early age. With about 17 acres cultivated, he grows a variety of crops, including 7 acres of plantain, 4 acres of sweet potatoes, 3 acres of tanya, 2 acres of dasheen, and 1 acre of seasoning peppers. In addition to crop production, he also raises cattle, pigs, goats, and sheep, and takes great pride in being his own butcher. A former student of the Wesley Primary School and the Northeast Comprehensive Secondary School, Diwani continues to exemplify values of hard work and shows his genuine love for the land and his commitment to agriculture. Diwani St. John's Prize is sponsored by Autotrade Limited and Fine Foods Inc. Diwani St. John. Our next awardee is Mr. Louis Loda. Mr. Louis Loda, born on September 11, 1945, in the village of Lapland to Doraf and Mary Loda, has dedicated his life to farming and the community of Lapland. Beginning his farming journey at a young age by working with older farmers, he soon chose to pursue an independent path, cultivating his own land. He acquired 8 acres from fellow farmer Mr. Pressler, on which he grew a variety of crops, including avocados, grapefruits, coconuts, tangerines, bananas, and plantains. In 2017, Hurricane Maria devastated his farm, destroying years of hard work and establishing crops. Undeterred, Mr. Loda shifted his focus to a select group of cash crops, bananas, plantains, avocados, and coconuts, to optimize his land and labor. Today, despite his advancing age, he maintains approximately 3 acres of land, cultivating plantains, avocados, and coconuts across different holdings. He personally handles all aspects of farming, from planting to harvesting, demonstrating unwavering dedication and resilience. Beyond his farming pursuits, Mr. Loda also supports his wife in their backyard garden, embodying a spirit of hard work, community, and family. His resilience and commitment to agriculture and his community truly exemplify the qualities of an outstanding farmer. Mr. Louis Loda's Prize is sponsored by Autotrade, L.A. Dupini, and Jolly's Pharmacy. Mr. Louis Loda. Our next award is Mr. Carl Daly. Mr. Daly, a 29-year-old farmer from River Breeze, Salisbury, is a shining example of dedication, innovation, and perseverance in agriculture. A graduate of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, he has devoted the past 5 years to the cultivation of a 6-acre farm where he skillfully produces a variety of high-quality crops, including passion fruit, watermelon, cucumbers, bell peppers, and pumpkin. Through his commitment to sustainable farming practices, Mr. Daly not only created a steady and reliable source of income, but has also contributed significantly to local food security and community development. His produce reaches markets in St. Thomas and Tortola through DEXIA on a fortnightly basis. Mr. Daly also supplies fresh produce to local supermarkets, hucksters, and vendors, ensuring that the fruits of his labor benefit people across the region. Mr. Daly's passion for farming and his unwavering dedication to excellence embody the true spirit of Dominican agriculture. His dedication, hard work, and consistent excellence in farming have earned him this well-deserved recognition as an outstanding farmer. Mr. Daly's prize is sponsored by AutoTrade Limited and the World University Service of Canada Caribbean, Dominica Inc., Mr. Carl Daly. And the first prize to outstanding farmer goes to Mr. Gordon Austri. Mr. Austri is being honored for his dedicated service and invaluable contribution to the development of the Roseau market, where he has served as a vendor of agricultural produce for the past 25 years. His commitment to excellence and consistency has made him a respected figure within the market community. Mr. Austri is known for his courteous demeanor and delightful sense of humor. He is a responsible vendor who consistently fulfills his obligations, including timely payment of dues to the Roseau market. Mr. Austri is from the community of Girondel. Mr. Gordon Austri's prize is sponsored by Aid Bank, Fresh Market, and Bloombox. Mr. Gordon Austri. Gloria to the second prize for outstanding farmer of the Roseau market, Miss Gloria Timothy. Miss Timothy has been honored for her dedication and unwavering commitment as a vendor at the Roseau market for more than 30 years. Miss Timothy started as a young vendor while she was at primary school. She is widely known for her courteous disposition, commendable record for timely payment of dues at the Roseau Market Authority. Miss Timothy is from the community of Mount Prosper. Miss Gloria Timothy's prize is sponsored by Aid Bank, Bloombox, and LA Dupini. Miss Gloria Timothy. We move to our mobile vendor category. The first prize winner is Mr. Emmanuel Pear. Mr. Pear is a dedicated and reliable mobile vendor for over 20 years. He not only sells fresh produce to his many customers, but he is very humorous and also brings joy and laughter to everyone he serves. We extend our heartfelt thanks for his unwavering commitment and invaluable contribution to the market's growth. Mr. Pear is from the community of Mero. Mr. Emmanuel Pear's prize is sponsored by the National Bank of Dominica and Bloombox. Mr. Emmanuel Pear. I'll now move to the second place mobile vendor category, Mr. Stephen Charles. Mr. Charles is one of our dedicated mobile vendors from 1980. He is highly regarded for his jovial demeanor, excellent customer relations, and the rapport he maintains with everyone he serves. Mr. Charles is from the community of Kulibistri. Mr. Stephen Charles's prize is sponsored by the National Bank of Dominica and Bloombox. Okay. We now move to the butchers category, and our first place prize goes to Mr. Samuel Packet. Mr. Samuel Packet, better known as Sammy to his many customers, is a dedicated butcher who has served at the Roseau Market for over 25 years. Sammy hails from the cultural capital of Granby. Sammy has been serving at this market from as early as 11 years, alongside his late dad. Following the death of his dad, Sammy pursued his career as a butcher and has never looked back. Sammy purchases cows, pigs, and other animals from farmers in Granby and other villages. Sammy recognized the demand for local meat was growing, and as a result, he began rearing cattle and other animals, and in that regard, he has created numerous job opportunities for young individuals, approximately 15 at present. Mr. Packet is a consistent and reliable supplier of local meat kinds, and he is known for his humility and compassion and continues to inspire those around him. We are pleased to present this award for first place butcher at the Roseau Market to Mr. Samuel Packet. Mr. Packet's prize is sponsored by National Development Foundation of Dominica, DOMLEC, and Bloombox. Our second place in the butchers category, Mr. Brian Timothy. Mr. Timothy is recognized for his outstanding contribution as a butcher. He has served at the Roseau Market as a schoolboy, selling eggs and smoked meat with his parents. Mr. Timothy enjoys his work as a butcher and is dedicated and consistent. His attention to cleanliness is noteworthy. Mr. Timothy is from the village of One Prosper. We are pleased to present the second prize award at the Roseau Market to Mr. Timothy. Mr. Timothy's prize is sponsored by Dominica Social Security and Bloombox. We now move to the shop category. The first prize goes to Miss Judith Bright. Miss Bright, though a relatively new tenant, has already demonstrated a strong commitment to the growth and success of the Roseau Market. Her shop is consistently well maintained, reflecting a high standard of cleanliness and organization. Additionally, she exhibits excellent customer service skills. Miss Judith's Bright prize is sponsored by Fine Foods, DOMLEC, and Bloombox. Miss Judith Bright. The second place goes to Miss Cordelia Laville. Miss Laville is an exceptional and dedicated shop tenant who is known for her humility, compassion, and unwavering commitment to many customers. Miss Cordelia Laville's prize is sponsored by Fine Foods, DOMLEC, and Bloombox. Miss Cordelia Laville. Mr. Pierre is now available to receive his award, Emmanuel Pierre. Mr. Pierre is the winner for the first prize for the mobile vendor category. And our most outstanding foreign national, the prize goes to Miss Makula Carter Jolly. Miss Jolly is a registered vendor at the Roseau Market for over 10 years. She exhibits excellent customer skills and is financially compliant and respects the rules and regulations of the market. Miss Macaulay Carter Jolly Prize is sponsored by the Glam, Jackson and Sons, and Bloombox. Miss Macaulay Jolly. We now move to the Roseau Fish Market Awards. Our first category is the award for the fisherman with the highest catch, given to DEXIA. The first prize goes to Mr. Merville Carlton Isaac. Merville Carlton Isaac is registered with the Ministry of Agriculture and DEXIA. He scored 90 out of 100 as the fisherman with the highest catch to DEXIA, with a total weight of 7,322 pounds, including dolphin, tuna, and salmon. Mr. Isaac Prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, HHV Whitchurch, Do It Center, and Josephine Gabriel and Company. Mr. Isaac. The second prize goes to Mr. Kerry George. Kerry George is registered with the Ministry of Agriculture and DEXIA. He scored 85 out of 100 as the fisherman with the highest catch to DEXIA, with a total weight of 5,153 pounds, including dolphin, tuna, and marlin. Mr. George's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade, Do It Center, HHV Whitchurch and Company, and Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited. Mr. Kerry George. Our second category of awards to the Roseau Fish Market. Most consistent supplier of fish to DEXIA. And the first prize goes to Mr. Dwight Scotland. Mr. Dwight Scotland is the agency's most consistent fisherman, bringing in a catch of on an average of 4 days weekly. Mr. Scotland is a registered fisher folk with the Ministry of Agriculture and DEXIA. Mr. Scotland's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, HHV Whitchurch and Company, Do It Center, Jolly's Pharmacy, S-Smart, and Josephine Gabriel and Company. Mr. Dwight Scotland. We move to the second prize winner, Mr. Jamie Deluge. Mr. Jamie Deluge is the agency's consistent fisherman, bringing in a catch on an average 3 days weekly. Mr. Deluge is a registered fisher folk with the Ministry of Agriculture and DEXIA. Mr. Deluge's prize is sponsored by Auto Trade Limited, Do It Center, Jolly's Pharmacy, Flossie Joseph and Company Limited, and Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited. Mr. Jamie Deluge. Okay, so the award is for the best decorated stall and the best decorated vendor. It will be announced later. The prizes are sponsored by Bloombox, Jolly's Pharmacy, Jungle Bay, and Digicel. The winners will collect their prizes at the DEXIA's office. This year at T Village Creole, DEXIA's booth was interactive, informing visitors to our booth the agency's roles and responsibilities. Visitors were informed of the services of the agencies, including export of fresh agricultural produce, sale of essential products, the Roseau Market, and the Roseau Fish Market. At the end of the tour of the booth, a trivia was given, and the winners were asked to vote for a primary school of their choice where there is a government school feeding program. DEXIA will provide the first, second, and third place winners with gift certificates in the amount of 500, 300, and 200 of the products and services which falls within the ambits of our mandate. A total of 86 visitors won the trivia and voted for the primary school of their choice. The winners are first place, Paybush Primary School, $500 gift certificate. Second place, Kulibisri Primary School, $300 gift certificate. Third place, Benz Primary School, $200 gift certificate. The respective schools were notified and they will receive their gift certificate at DEXIA's office. And we have come to the end of our awards. Thank you very much.
So we have one more award to give, and it is for the traditional food vendor at the Roseau Market. And this award goes to Easyside Bakery. Over the last 8 years, Easyside Bakery has been housed at the Roseau Market, providing patrons with a wide selection of traditional food, including cassava bread with different flavors and cassava cake. The sisters continue the tradition of their father, who started this business over 30 years ago. Easyside Bakery for the traditional food vendor of the Roseau Market for 2025, and their prize is sponsored by the WASCO and the National Cooperative Credit Union. Thank you, Honorable Minister. In keeping with supporting our to Mr. Burton, the husband of Your Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and we're going to present you with a local clock with the map of the Commonwealth of Dominica. Mr. Nicholas Esprit, Chairperson of DEXIA's Board of Directors, we will present this up. Thank you very much. We now call on the Roseau Market Superintendent, Mrs. Kishma Regis Detouche, to give the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of DEXIA and the Roseau Market Authority, I wish to express heartfelt thanks to everyone who contributed in one way or the other in staging of today's Market Day with a difference here at the Roseau Market. Thank you to Her Excellency, Mrs. Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton. Your presence is always appreciated. To the Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, thank you for celebrating with us and gracing us with your presence. We are very grateful to have you this year. Honorable Julian Defoe, thank you for representing the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy. We are indeed very pleased that you have accepted our invitation to represent with us, to be present with us, and for delivering remarks on behalf of the Minister. We have taken note of the many critical areas which you have outlined for future development of the Roseau Market as it relates to trade. To other members of cabinet, parliamentarians, members of the diplomatic corps, dignitaries, and other special invited guests, a special thank you for your attendance. Bishop Kendrick Popes, thank you for leading us in prayer. We are indeed blessed by your prayers and general invocation. To the many hardworking farmers who, despite the challenges experienced in the agricultural sector, you still continue to provide this great service of producing quality agricultural produce to feed our nation. Thank you very much for your dedication, determination, and perseverance. We implore you to continue with your commitment to building a resilient nation through your services. To all our many vendors who continue to provide this great service of supplying quality produce to our many consumers, we say a big thank you for your continued determination and perseverance. You create the ambience for the absolute shopping pleasure here at the market. Without you, we would not be here today for this activity. To the Roseau Market, the Roseau Market is also served by a large number of Haitian nationals who are vendors. Jodi là, nous les disons merci pour tout ça ou qu'a fait en market là. Merci pour tout ça ou qu'a fait. A number of corporate citizens have over the years been providing support in cash and kind, thus ensuring the success of the annual market day with a difference in Roseau. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the contribution of a few corporate sponsors who have supported the Roseau Market despite the present economic challenges. And they are as follows. To the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, thank you. National Bank of Dominica, Dominica Social Security, Dominica Electricity Services, Dominica Water and Sewage and Company Limited, Aid Bank, Fine Foods, Fresh Market, Best Price and Cash and Carry. To Auto Trade, we thank you. Do It Center, Bloombox, National Cooperative Credit Union, Agri Sales, WUSC, Flow, Jungle Bay, Smart, Springfield Trading, HSBW Church, Luxurious Sluice Inc., Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, LA Dupini, Digicel, and we would like to thank Rio for allowing us to use his song in our ads. Thank you so much. We are always grateful for your contribution and support. To the awardees, we trust that you will appreciate our small token of appreciation and that you will see this as an opportunity for you to improve on your product offering, thereby exceeding your consumers' expectation. To our many valued consumers, you continue to make it happen. You continue to shop and patronize the Roseau Market and support the numerous services being offered here, supplying by Dominica culture. The chairperson, Mr. Nichols Esprit, and members of the board of directors, thank you for your presence today. To the many Dominicans and visitors, we welcome you to the Roseau Market and invite you to patronize the wide variety of goods and services which are available. Please shop. You are the very reason we continue to operate the Roseau Market. We look forward to your continued patronage. To our performers, Ms. Abigail Toussaint, for your splendid rendition of the national anthem on the steel pan, the patriotic dancers of Grand Bay, led by Ms. Bella Lifam. Following this official ceremony, a few up-and-coming artists to include Trix, Kwan, Fetimak, and Lobster will perform for the patrons, so we invite you to remain for that. Do not leave, we have more coming. The Veteran 7 drumming group will provide entertainment for you throughout the course of the day. We say a big thank you for your cultural presentation today. We appreciate that you continue to portray love for our traditional music and culture. To the members of the press and various media houses, thank you for your presence and for sharing this activity with your many listeners, viewers, and readers. This activity could not have been possible without the effort of our hard-working committee, staff of the Roseau Market, and the planning team led by our General Manager, Ms. Paula Platsko. Every year, you contribute significantly to planning and staging this activity. Thank you for your support and cooperation and ensuring that this activity was staged successfully. To all our many visitors and friends, do continue to enjoy the ambience and the many different sights and songs of the Roseau Market. We trust that you will spend some time interacting with the vendors, the farmers, the traders, and patronizing the shops as well. Do continue to enjoy the rest of the day's activity, keeping in mind this year's theme, 47 years of progress and purpose. May God continue to bless the Commonwealth of Dominica. Happy 47th anniversary of independence.
Before we close off our official ceremony, our farmer, Chriswell Raymond Doram, he came from Marigot and he encountered some difficulties, but he made it here. So we just want the Honorable Minister to present him with his certificate. Okay, so thank you very much. And we've come to the end of our ceremony. We will now have an extended tour of the Roseau Market and the Roseau Fish Market by our dignitaries. Thank you. While this is taking place, the patriotic dancers will be performing here for our patrons and vendors. Thank you. Let us stand, please.
Okay, so we are getting ready to do a short tour of the markets. Our cameraman will follow through with us.
The President, as we said earlier on, is doing a tour of the Rosa Market along with the Prime Minister and other officials as part of the activities to observe Market Day with a difference. We will also, as you can see from our vantage point here, you can see some of the items on the stalls on display. We want to say special thanks and acknowledge the management and staff of Dominica National Lottery. Also thanks as well to Ras Fabric and Things for making possible coverage. We want to acknowledge the sponsors, Ras Fabric and Things and the Dominican National Lottery for making possible coverage of Market Day with a difference. We heard a number of people received their awards. We're sorry we can't move from our location right now, but we want to again acknowledge the management and staff of Dominican National Lottery as well as Ras Fabric and Things. As we bring this broadcast to a close, it's been a beautiful day, but just to let you know that we have a number of other activities planned for the rest of the season. Packet, it's been a good morning so far. Market Day with a difference here in Roseau. We had Marigot, we had Portsmouth, we had Maho. These 4 areas every year observe Market Day with a difference, and so far the activities have gone well, and today we'll bring the closure to the series of Market Day with a difference here in Dominica.
Oui, c'est vrai, comme ça, c'est Roseau comme on dit avant qu'il y ait un dernier jour, la passe en différence, c'est vrai, comme ça, c'est mon adapté l'honneur en différents secteurs en travail, en profession, avec actuellement président, avec ces membres gouvernement qui a fait un tour. Avec garder ces produits locaux là, avec ça, ça fait un bel plaisir pour ça rappelle parce que le Premier ministre a dit nous qu'il faut nous faire ça qui nous vendent, ça nous produit ça nous vendre. Avec ça nous vendre. Comme ça, okay. Comme ça nous ouais avec nous là avec nous produit local là, localement, on nous dit bonjour pour madame ça, bonjour pour.
Bonjour.
Pourquoi parler créole?
Merci pour parler créole.
Pour qui village, Dominique?
Boabé.
Boabé. Bon, on dit chapeau paille là, qui représente localement Dominique avec un sous-pays. Parce que comme ça, Boabé, c'est capitale pour tout Dominique. On nous toujours dit. Mais quand on est un produit là qui est bien cacheté, dis-nous votre produit là.
Well, mon café Kako. Parce que normalement, je ne peux pas faire ces petits ça encore. Et c'est pour la tour qui a fait ça. So, mon d'accord pour apprendre comment pour faire kako. Maintenant, c'est grand jeune, grand pour nous faire tout l'autre. So, ça qui quitte Colter, nous n'y croyons à place.
Mais ça veut dire ça c'est vrai. Mais là nous regardons moi on est kako qui couillé, kako qui couillé, et bien kako j'ai préparé déjà.
Oui, bon mais les kako qui ça qui t'a préparé parce que pour yo ouais qui manière il est là il aussi et ben là il préparé.
Mais est-ce que comment on va faire? On va faire belle moi on a une petite machine qui tourner kako pour faire kako pour faire préparer.
Well, bon yo il est au marché qui travaille ici là. Mais pour rouler là, pour mettre un grand, ça c'est un glove. Et bien pour rouler, maintenant nous devons faire tout l'autre.
Ah, on va faire traditionnellement, on va faire que le café avant.
Oui, et pour ça, nous devons faire comme ça, pour quitter la tradition là, parce que normalement là, on regarde tout partout café kako. Et bien si vous regardez kako, il y a tout café pour boîte. Il y a des différents designs. Mais pas des pour qui fait kako, pour yo te café avant, pour l'autre pour te caou, c'est bien pour nous te rouler. So bon d'accord, si vous quittez comme ça, nous ca cheber tradition Dominique.
Mais moi regarde moi ni en deux qualités manière, en boîte, ça qui fait c'est les belles là-bas, c'est les belles là. Qui mon qui paye, vous faites Dominique et m'envoyer acheter pour faire package là.
Non, nous ca faire ici.
Ah, avec est-ce que vous importer exporter kako ça là à pièce payée Caraïbes là?
Well, moi devrais exporter en Guadeloupe, mais comme il y a des gens qui ne font habiter pour faire, so aller à moi pour faire un petit faveur parce que mon n'a pas habiter pour faire. Mais normalement si on vous demande pour exporter pour l'autre pays, oui, moi c'est exporter pour l'autre pays.
Mais ça compte supermarché et le marché local Dominique. Est-ce que vous avez vendre là?
Oui, mon y a de Astafans, mon y a de ACS Rosso, et bien mon y a ACS l'autre side Ridge là, mon y a de Jungle Bay, et bien mon y a de Fresh Market.
Mais en l'autre section, nous savons qu'il est difficile pour taper Kakoa même pour faire. Comment on va faire pour taper Kakoa? Oui.
Well, et pas faute, moi, pour regarder pour ça, mon pour faire. So normalement, mon savent le temps Kakoa Kawa. Il dit que Kakoa fleuri, et bien il dit Kawa. Mon savent temps novembre, Kakoa Kawa, octobre, et novembre, il n'y a pas de Kako. So normalement, mon gagner plus Kako pour octobre, et novembre.
Eh bien, je souhaite un succès en donnant produit avec personne qui ont été branchés, et bien personne qui ont fait ça pour le développement et avec contribution au pays Dominique.
Oui, merci.
Merci. Avec ce que je parlé en madame Rod Gouambé, qui a vendu Kako local, avec nous allons aussi en l'autre madame là, moi, une petite bouteille. Bonjour madame.
Bonjour, ça qu'a fait?
Pas de mauvais, comment vous êtes?
Oh, bien, ça fait bien.
Ou bien, moi, là, comme machin, mais on va vendre produit local. Bah, nous, un petit détail qui local produit ou va vendre.
On passe à dire tout créole, très bien.
Eh bien, dis-nous anglais, nous comprenons, dis-nous anglais.
Okay, so everything here, they're all natural herbal extracts, and they're all for general health wellness. So from aches and pains to skin conditions to for diabetic care, hypertensive care, for sleep well, for stuff like eczemas, and they're all made 100% locally here in Dominica.
On dit 100% local, 100% local. Qui ça a servi pour faire c'est bagaille ça là pour la peau, pour boire, pour faire des lois de gènes.
Everything is locally produced here in Dominica. So it's formulated from all of our local herbs right here in Dominica.
Par exemple,
we have the turmeric, we have the cayenne, we have the cannabis sativa seed extract, we have peppermint, spearmint. So all of that is incorporated.
Et bien, on ici contre bergamote aussi.
We have the teas, but we have the local teas like the Simekoto and the Tabac Zombie, just name them.
Mais dis-nous, quel est ce produit là, par exemple, pour servir pour frotter la peau?
Pour malade?
Non, pour frotter la peau.
Okay, I have here one called dry skin. It be used for excessive dry skin or just regular normal skin. We have it in 2 types. So I use that as it's a shea butter base, but it contains turmeric and moringa in it.
Is this product being exported out of Dominica?
Oh yes, currently we have in Guadeloupe, we have in Martinique, we have in Antigua, St. Lucia, and we're now currently getting it over to St. Martin. So it's certainly going out there.
Okay, so in the future, what do you hope for your continued production for Dominica and the rest of the areas where you've been producing?
Okay, well, first of all, the product is branded Made in Dominica, right? So that I'm very happy to make that contribution to my country, because when it goes out there, whether it's North America, whether this is Dominica, so I'm hoping that in the very near future that these products will be on the shelves around the region, worldwide, even as far as Dubai.
Have your sales been going okay?
Oh yes, we get quite a few. How you say that? Quite a few. What's the word again I'm looking for? Oh, it's not coming. No, it's not coming. Okay, we get quite a few orders from outside of Dominica.
Okay, requests.
Yes, requests, sorry. But currently, one of our mega products is called Rewards Rub. And this speaks for itself. The testimonials are awesome. And this is one of the products that started the entire production into agro-processing. And it's for pains, inflammation, arthritis. It's actually a lifestyle in a bottle.
Okay, well, I want to wish you success in the future and all the best to your products and your portfolio à Dominique avec qui il l'Amérique de tout pays. Merci.
And we have just seen the Chadibel performance perform. We missed the actual performance, but of course they did an excellent job. Let's continue on our tour as we just show quickly before we wrap up today's broadcast the various vendors and the items that they have on display. We know the president and her entourage have taken a tour of the Rosa Market, but just to give the people an idea, packets of when we talk independence, we talk food, we talk meats, we talk everything. Nous ici parler, nous pas aller forcer. C'est mon nous qui là.
Parlez avec nous, Doudou. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Moi bien. Pas tellement bien, hein, puis sa position, je mettais moi pour vendre. Ma quota pièce, moi pas vendre. Moi pas vendre.
Position avant?
Oui, moi t'ai vendre droite là.
Mais pour aujourd'hui là.
Mais pour aujourd'hui, oui chargé.
Mais quand faut tu go là semaine prochaine.
Moi ça, oui, mais moi pas vendre hier.
Parlez nous contre produit. Comment finir parler avec vous?
OK. Ça moi vendre aujourd'hui c'est smoked chicken, ça c'est hot benos golden pieces. Et moi il y a zoyon, what they call it? Okay. And then I have onions, yellow onions from my daughter. Yes. Yeah.
And can you tell
us
what
this is? We also have the smoked fish, minced. It is minced, smoked and packaged. Minced fish.
Minced fish.
Yeah, we have it at $20 a pack today.
So if you're making what? A sandwich?
So if you're making like your fig pie, or you could use it as it's almost like a tuna piece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay,
yes,
okay,
or you could put it in your macaroni and cheese, your whatever pie that you are making.
Ou même qu'a fait ça?
No, that's from my son. That's my son's production.
Benno's
Golden.
Benno's who used to work.
On va produire localement, c'est ça mon camarade.
No.
Bon, c'est bien parfumé aussi. Est-ce que vous pouvez préparer localement?
Non, c'est pas local. Pas tout. Il est là, nous pouvons faire local, mais c'est importé.
Ok, importé. Mais, quand on va là comme ça, là, est-ce que vous pouvez faire ça cuit en Dominique?
Oui.
Tous les samedis?
Tous les samedis.
Tellement?
Nous avons produit pour 15 years.
16 années?
Oui.
Avec qui commission vous avez gagné pour public là, avant de vous dire?
Somebody pour déplacer. côté tous les vendors, côté ça nous avons joli.
Merci pour ça, avec mon de succès, content qu'aller.
Merci, merci, Apil.
Would you like to wish everyone a happy independence?
I would like to wish everyone a happy independence, all the vendors on the market and Dominicans by extension. Happy
you so much.
independence.
Okay, we haven't got much time, but we are just moving quickly just to show you, just to give you an idea. Not only do we have food, but we have shoes. If you see here, soulier. We have shoes there.
And madam, la parfum.
Yeah, we are just showing off some of the items quickly. So we just
Où est l'argent?
moving on.
Merci. Where are they?
Yeah, so we just want to bring out the positive aspect of it. You know, I know things are tight for some people, but we just want to bring out the positive aspect of the market there with the
Oui, c'est beau. Où qu'on appelle ça, Steve? C'est pas ça qu'on appelle yo?
Yes.
Mais
Close.
nous regardons là.
It's almost like a one-stop shop.
Avec
when you come, you buy your food, you buy your clothes.
Ou ka manger,
Yeah,
ou ka
buy
hard,
perfume,
ou ka
buy
bois,
cream,
ou ka buy pour la peau aussi.
everything, even
Pour santé ou?
j'ai pot pour y manger, hein?
Ah, j'ai chaudière pour manger ou? Allez marcher là, ni tout ça.
Yes, and clothes, all sorts of clothes, party clothes, church clothes.
Oui,
name
allez la place ça va marcher là.
Yes, you can see the Prime Minister is interacting.
Oui.
But as you can see, the Prime Minister is still interacting with his with the vendors here at the Rosso Markets. We're going to wrap up our broadcast here for this morning, and let's see if we can. As you can see, the Prime Minister is posing with some of the vendors for pictures. He spoke already. The Prime Minister gave a speech. Our cameraman was just showing, you know.
Merci,
we have to.
Merci, nous allons essayer parler. Le Premier ministre là.
He spoke. He gave his speech already this morning. He gave his speech already this morning. But we're going to move on and see if we can show some of the other items from the outside, and then we wrap it up.
Ini concombre. Vous avez bien mangé actuellement là?
Ini can.
Ini can aussi, oui. Ini can du bout. Ini bois de nous avons dit, ini gingembre, ini dachine, ini tamadoz. On est là, piment doux, piment saisonnement. Ça va dire bon bé. Aïe. Eh bien, bon indépendance. Vous en toutes.
All right, so
avec Steve, nous fermer.
So we're going to wrap up here. Our cameraman just show the people, the listeners, the viewers in particular, just give them a rough idea of what it is like. I know there are many other stalls, but we have to wrap up this morning. We want to say special thanks to Mr. Renef Alexis and his dear wife, Mrs. Alexis, and the management of RAS Fabrics and Things in Rosa for sponsoring to this broadcast. Especially, we want to say thanks to Mr. Ken George of the Dominica National Lottery. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. We'll be hearing more from our sponsors later during the course of the week, but the weekend, over the weekend. But tomorrow is Sunday, Packet, and we have Cultural Gala at the Scenic Botanic Gardens. On Monday, we will be at the Windsor Park Stadium for the National Parade. And then on Tuesday, we go out throughout the island for Community Day of Service. You tell our listeners in Creole now what they can expect for the rest of the weekend.
Dit nous demain samedi nous ni culture gala en jardin botanique avec a commencé à 3 heures avec le 3e novembre comme ça c'est jour national avec jour national là où gagné power militaire aussi avec premier ministre qui a adressé nation avec l'honneur il a présenté pour monde qui besoin qui taper l'honneur avec le 4e jour en mois de novembre, c'est jour pour service communauté en Dominique. Moi, pour nous avons 55 projets en un pays, 55 projets en un pays pour nous faire chemin, route, avec dalle. Nous avons un pédio, mais quand même, le 4e qui est bout là, avec après ça, qui est saisonnier. Mais nous avons pensé que là, avec Médicaux, là, en présence, avec pour nous finir. Celebrate nation independence no Dominic State.
Thank you so very much, good friend Packet. Thanks as well to Gustan Jaigo, our cameraman, and our acting chief technician Mosiah Olive. Thanks to you all listeners, you all viewers, and our sponsors once again, Dominica National Lottery and RAS Fabric and Things for making possible this morning's broadcast. Join us at 5 o'clock this afternoon from Alias Fasez. Madame Jomenia Didier will be launching a book. We do invite you to join us from 5 p.m. at Alias Fasez this afternoon. I am Steve Vidal and...
I must say Aaron Packet, nous avons Dédé, mais restez bien branchés.
Goodbye.